Hi there, this is Amber Energy, Healer and Tarot, and I am bringing you a pick a card for today. We have 3 crystals in front of us here. If you don't know what a pick a card is, you intuitively tap into your inner self, to your inner knowing, and you select the pile that calls out to you the most. It could be one pile, it could be all 3 piles, it could be none of the piles, and you could go and check out one of my other videos that offers pick a cards. Whatever feels right for you. I'm going to ask you guys first right now to like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. Even if you are a return subscriber, make sure that you comment. Leave what pile you picked. Let me know if it resonated or if it didn't. Let me know how well I'm doing with my readings. Any feedback is helpful, okay? So, here are your piles. We have the Sodalite crystal. Sodalite sphere here. We have the Harley Quinn quartz. It does have another name. If you type it in on Google, it'll show up for you. I can't remember it at this exact moment. Harley Quinn quartz for pile 2. Almost looks like a Jupiter. And then we have the Black Moonstone. Black Moonstone. Look at that pretty shine. Okay. So go ahead and pause the video if you need more time. If you are ready, hop on down to the timestamps. Click on your pile that you selected. Make sure you leave it in a comment what you selected and enjoy your reading. All right, pile 1. Welcome to your pile with the Sodalite sphere. Let's see what the universe has to tell you, pile 1. What does this pile need to know, universe? Alright, pile 1. Sodalite. Looks like this pile you experienced a failure of some big magnitude. There was something that was a false start, maybe a brutal rejection that you experienced, and it looks like pile 1. It looks like now you're actually in a period of finding peace. There's peace after the storm happening here. There is clarity and harmony happening after a brutal fight. There were things, it almost appears to me here, pile 1, that you went from, you're literally in a polar opposite point in your life right now than you were previously. And it took that major rejection, it took that huge false start in order to bring you into this light that you're experiencing now. I feel like this pile literally flip-flopped their experience, their reality. With the way that they talked, with the way that they walked, with the way that, you know, with the way that everything happened for you, pile. battery's dying for some reason. Hold on one second. It looks like there was... Okay, there we go. Should be good. Hopefully it doesn't die on you guys. It looks like you had your eyes opened, the smoke and mirrors were cleared out, the illusions were dissipated. You realized what you were doing that was toxic, and you realized what everybody else was doing that was toxic, and you no longer are letting it affect you in the same way. What else for this pile? What else for this pile? It looks like you realize now that your energies in the past were a bit chaotic. And that's illuminating itself for you now. The truth is revealing itself to you, and you realize maybe I was the problem back then. I was frazzled. I was chaotic. I caused these false starts. I caused these mean fights to happen, and now you've finally had that understanding brought to you, and I feel like this pile is really accepting of it. What does this have to do with this pile's current state of being? Why is this coming out? It looks like you were experiencing a bit of confusion or hassle or hardship when it came to being able to move forward. You felt like you were experiencing delays. You felt like you were unable to move forward, like you were unable to move on. Hold on, my battery's still saying it's running low. Let's see what's going on here. It should be charging. I don't know why it's saying it's not. Hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe it's my cord. I don't know. I'm sure this probably resonates with somebody. There's some reason. It's like you feel like you're doing everything right, and yet you're feeling really drained right now for some reason. Like you're like, I'm supplying myself with the right battery juice. Like I'm doing everything I need to do, but I feel drained. Like, or maybe you're actually having issues with electronics also. Like you don't feel like you ever have enough power. But anyways, moving on with your actual reading. What does this pile need to know about themselves? What is it time that they understand? Interesting. Huh. You know, it appears to me like this pile delays their own gratification. You don't let yourself be happy. Why don't you let yourself be happy? It's like you choose disappointment. You know, there's a song. It's like you can be addicted to a certain kind of sadness. I feel like this pile is kind of like an emo pile. Okay. It's time that you let yourself be happy, pile one. Point blank period. The angels feel like you've earned it. And if you don't believe me, let's try to get some confirmation here from the angels themselves. Angels, what do you want to tell this pile? What are they needing to hear? Courage. Archangel Ariel, be courageous and stand up for your beliefs. Pile one, don't let anybody push you around. I feel like this pile would recognize themselves as warriors of God. And being a warrior is hard work. It doesn't mean you're being punished. This pile also has a hello from heaven coming through with Archangel Azrael. Your loved ones in heaven are doing fine. Let go of worries and feel their loving blessings. What else? What else for this pile? Life review. This pile, yeah, you're choosing your bitterness or your sadness, pile one. I laugh because it's like, hello, like you have your happiness. It's right there. Allow it in. The angels want you to. I feel like it might be that you're actually holding on to somebody that already passed, and like you're holding on to like something that happened with them, and that's what's causing you this misery. So with Archangel Jeremiel, take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. It's in your hands, pile one. It's in your hands. And since there is a message coming through from a loved one that passed away, this is only going to really apply if it was somebody that you were romantically involved with. So if it's a family member, then take these really take them cautiously, okay? Because these are a love, no communication deck. But we do have I'm sorry. I hate how much I had hurt you. I'm so sorry for all the pain I caused. You didn't deserve any of it. So it's time to let go, pile one. Let go and let live. Allow that happiness to come in for you. You deserve it. You didn't deserve whatever the person who has crossed over did. And they know it, and they're apologizing. So here's your apology if you never got it in real life. Now you're getting it in real life from across the veil. It's time that you take a life review and you allow yourself to actually let happiness in. Okay? So this is where I'm going to end it for this pile. I hope it was helpful and what you needed to hear. And if it wasn't, then check out one of the other piles and take what resonated out of this one, okay? Love and light. Bye. Hello there, pile two, with the Harley Quinn quartz. I would say that this is my ride or die pile. You have been through some crap because of some people that you have loved and given your heart to, and I feel like you still might be bleeding out a little bit on the inside. This literally reminds me of a heart pumping through the veins. And it seems like, although it looks like it's an abnormality of it, that's what makes it so beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, rainbow, rainbow. Look at that. Beautiful. You are a beautiful pile. This pile might have even a fixation with eyes or with female body parts of the chest region. I'm just saying. I don't know why that's coming out, but it definitely could apply to you. If you are a pile that's thinking, I do also want to address with this pile, you might want to look into having, making sure that you stay up with mammograms, things like that, because of the pink color. You may also know somebody who's experiencing that type of illness right now, and this is your cue to reach out with them and maybe promote some natural healing for whoever it is, your loved one. Okay. So Let's see what your pile. I feel like your pile wants to start off with your angel card, so let's get that out of the way. Not out of the way, sorry, let's get that on the table. Creative writing. Archangel Gabriel, make time to write down your thoughts in a journal or pen an article or book. So do not let yourself keep all of those thoughts up in that mind of yours, pile 2. Let them out, let them be expressed. This is a very, very tapped in and tuned in pile. We have clairsentience, Archangel Raguel. Notice your recurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So this pile actually already has the angels tapping in with them on a daily basis, I would say. Listen to it. You might even be having a ringing in your ear lately. Then we have leadership. Archangel Gabriel, it's time for you to assume your leadership, power, and position and lovingly guide others. Keyword lovingly. Then we have here healthy lifestyle. Archangel Raphael, eat a healthy full diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. And last but not least, card is very tuned in, as I said previously. Last but not least, we have claircognizance, Archangel Uriel. Pay attention to the thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Keyword there, they are answered prayers. So this pile are my manifestors. And it is time, pile 2, that you write down those manifestations and you bring them into your life. Angels are supporting you with that journey. Express yourself. You, pile 2, have a lot of stories, I would say, from over your years and your experiences, and it's time that you express them to the world so that they can hear your thoughts, hear your visions, hear your beliefs, hear your experiences. Just share it, pile 2. Don't keep yourself tucked away. I do feel like it's actually something you're going to want to share quickly. There's something that you're holding in right now, and it's time that you let it out fully. Do not hold back right now. If there's something that you need to write down, do it. Now is the time. There's fast communication coming for this pile. This fast communication is going to help you to let go of any of those cups that you've been carrying around for so long that are weighing you down that you no longer need. What does this communication have to do with? This communication has to do with some deliberate cruelty that's being expressed involving children or involving somebody that's trapped in the past with a child. Somebody that is a one-sided charity. If there isn't a child involved, it's somebody that's kind of childish because they're so trapped in the past with that one-sided charity type of behavior. This is not somebody that's able to give and receive fully or equally. This is somebody that there's a failure with, and a failure of communication with. Retreat from that person quickly. Say what needs to be said and then get out of there, because you do not want it to be the reason that you fall back on what you've already grown past. They still have a lot of work to do on themselves. Don't let them pull you down. If you can't pull someone up to your level, then leave them alone. Stop trying to make people hear you who are not willing to listen. They'll never hear it. They'll never understand it. They're choosing to keep their ears blocked. Meanwhile, yours are ringing from the divine. And this person is an Empress in reverse. This is a mother figure or a feminine figure, maybe it could be a female boss, it could be a female who's trying to be manipulative towards you. Don't let her do this to you. Pile 2. If this is you, then you need to understand that you may have been manipulated by somebody who was not on your same level, and it's time that you move on from that. Move forward from it. Let it go. And now I want to hear from this person, though, from this feminine energy, or from this person that might have hurt you, my feminine energies. So let's see what they have to say. Again, this is a love communication deck, so take what resonates, leave the rest behind. But let's see what they would need to say for those of you who it is something that had a past love connected with it. I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me or hindered my growth. I feel like that's actually you saying it to them. Focused on money. I'm currently focusing on my career and finances. My main priority is financial stability. And what about for them towards you, pile 2? Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me it isn't. So it looks like this pile might have a little bit of a bitter ex that they're dealing with, who tried to keep you locked in and locked down for way too long. So what is it that this pile 2, my lovely Harley Quinn spheres, what is it this pile needs to hear about? Why are they hearing about this? Because you experienced a rough tower, pile 2. It's time that you understand why that tower happened, and it was to get you the hell away from this person. Anything that gets shed away when you have a tower moment, it was meant to be left behind way before it ever got taken from you. The tower gets built up as we grow in it, right? And if you don't keep your tower properly maintenance, then what happens is the universe is like, hey, this has tons of black mold in it. There's cracks in the foundation. This place isn't safe anymore for you. And the universe comes in and tries to remove you from it. And it will succeed. It does it in its own terms, though. And that's what you need to understand. This was not a punishment for you, pile 2. This was a factory reset. Take this opportunity to thrive and share your story with the world. And listen to those voices that are talking to you, telling you where you are going wrong, what direction you need to go in, etc. Because you are a very divinely connected pile. Okay? Hope this was helpful. Bye. And hello, pile 3 with the Black Moonstone. Black Moonstone. The dark side of the moon, right? Let's see what the universe has to tell you, pile 3. Not sure what that was. Sorry if it was loud on your end. Alright, pile 3. Looks like there was a bit of non-traditional way of acting happening in your life or to you. What does this have to do with it? It looks like there was a family dynamic that ended for you, pile 2. I mean, pile 3, sorry. You might connect with pile 2. I feel like this pile... This pile are my troublemaking kids. You started acting out after this ended. More insight on this pile 3. And you may have had a moment of being a bit promiscuous because of that acting out, because that relationship was failing. I feel like this is a relationship that you dedicated yourself to for a long time, probably. And you finally had to accept that it failed. And this pile has now stepped into their own abundance, I feel. You're showing up as a very strong leader, a very practical leader, a very masculine leader. If you're a feminine, that doesn't mean that you're not able to tap into that masculine energy and be very strong and practical. It could also mean that you have a new masculine in your life who is this epitome. But either way, whether it's inward or outward, we mirror in our lives. So what's going on the inside, what goes up will come down, what goes out does go in. As above, so below. This pile is newly starting a new project, it looks like. You may have had to move to go to this project. And it does look like you took action to do this pretty quickly. This could be a new job that you started even. What is it that they need to know about this? It's time that you understand, pile 3, that your bad luck, your bad luck was caused by your own smoke and mirrors that you were experiencing yourself twisted up in. You were so confused and leaving too many options and choices that it was causing you bad luck and it was keeping you trapped in a karmic cycle. Is this pile still trapped in this karmic cycle? Is this pile still trapped in the karmic cycle? No, you're not still trapped in the karmic cycle, pile 3. Did this pile learn their lesson out of that karmic cycle? It does look like you learned your lesson. So good job, pile 3. Not sure why it needs to be brought up right now then. But I do feel like we're going to have to check that out. So let's see. Why is it that you're bringing this up now, Spirit? What is this pile experiencing that's holding them back from this new, improved self? Because you feel discouraged from a heartache. What else? It caused you to have to worry and it made you feel stubborn, or you like amped up your stubbornness because of worry. And now you're feeling depression and despair because of it, maybe even disgust with yourself for the past choices that you've made. So now you're not allowing yourself to feel joy. You're actually choosing sadness sometimes when you should be feeling joy because of fear of rejection. That's not the way to do things. You should always be happy. Every day above the ground is a good fucking day, if you allow it to be. But you can also be whatever you choose for it to be. So let's see what this pile needs to know about whatever this is that ended in the past. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Just let it go. Just let it go. This is kind of a dark pile, okay? It's like you're the bringer of your own burdens. And you know what? Bringing this card back, notice this man here, and then there's the female and the child. So this pile could have a child. This female is trying to like withhold the child from this man. It's because she fears him. But notice how the angels are all leaning over the man. So they're in favor of him, even though this woman does not trust him. And it looks like she got what she wants. She filled up her vessel here. And the child looks like he's leaning towards the man. But this man is just sitting stoically, and he's letting these angels take care of it. And notice here behind him how blue the sky is. It's not a stormy day. He's trusting that he doesn't need to try to grapple that child out of her hands. And I feel like that's going to be what starts teaching her how to trust. Let's see what the angels have to say, since we do such angelic oversight in that card, at least. Breathe. Yeah, it's time to let go of those control issues. Just breathe. Just breathe. You'll be all right. Pile 3. Like and follow. Thank you. Bye.